I've had 4 dreams that I'm going to share with you today. I've had even more than 4 dreams, but I've shared with you before that I've had dreams about pastors who are in apostasy. I've had dreams about it, and I've never shared them publicly before. Today I will. The first dream that I'll share with you is a dream where I was putting some things inside the car with Andrew Henriques. He and I were putting things inside of the car, and we were preparing to go somewhere. And as we were preparing to go somewhere, we were discussing his apostasy of slandering pastors and slandering Dan Schaefer and not restoring his reputation even after the news have been released that those charges against him were false and that he was not truly guilty of pedophilia and the young girl was lying, and that his need to restore Dan Schaefer's reputation publicly and admit his error. And in the dream, he was trying to avoid having to publicly confess. It's like he was trying to avoid having to publicly acknowledge his error. And that was the first dream that I'll share with you that I had. And so many think that I just want to call out people, and I don't. But if God gives me a dream, and if God is clearly telling me, look, this sin needs to be addressed, I'm going to address it, regardless of what anyone thinks and regardless of what anyone says, because like Joseph, we must be willing to lose our reputation. Are you with me? And when you say being willing to lose your reputation, that means that you will speak whatever God says, regardless of what anybody has to say about it, regardless of what people may think. This is where we must walk by faith and not by sight. So that's the first dream I'll share.
And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. And I will shew wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and the terrible day of the Lord come.